What's poppin', my people? Sankya here. You know what the fuck going on. I don't know why I'm so hyped today, but I am. And we're not even talking about a happy subject today. Or are we? I don't think it is. So today we are tackling a subject that I don't really tackle usually. I'm more into like love and relationships and stuff like that, but today we are talking about friendships. Yeah, because I feel like I was gonna say something very dumb and very not true. I was gonna say that love relationships are a bit more complicated, but that's not true. That's not true. I've seen everything with like friendships and stuff like that, so I'm surprised that I never, brought the subject on YouTube. But here I am. I wanted to talk about a subject that I've been very conflicted about lately, and it's making new friends. And it might seem dumb, maybe not dumb, but like, why does she want to talk about that? I've kind of been self-reflecting about a lot of shit, about my friendships, about myself, about my relationships with my family, with my friends, and kind of like, I don't want to say worried, but it's on my mind. Like I'm kind of wondering what's gonna happen in the future. Am I gonna have the same friends? Am I still gonna be talking to, my family as I am right now? Who's gonna be in my life by the time I'm 30 or I'm 35? Am I, like so many things can happen, and I have this tendency of just overthinking everything. I don't even know why I'm thinking about 10-15 years from now, but I am, and I just needed to exteriorize it. So here I am. You guys are just gonna be listening to me worry today. But yeah, no, really, the subject is why I hate making new friends, or I'm naming the video that way because it's a bit more simple, but it's more like why making new friends kind of scares me and why I don't really like it. And it's a bit more complicated to think about as an adult than as a teenager, because as a teenager, you get into high school, you get to these establishments when you're younger, and it's just like everybody's open to making friends. Everybody's open to be a part of something, be a part of a squad, be a part, just, belonging to something. So everybody's really just like, okay, what's it gonna be? Who's gonna be my friend? Who's gonna be with me? As an adult, I don't really go towards people, so I'm more like very protective of what I have right now. I love my routine. I love being around people I know. I like being around things that are not unknown to me, right? And people that I can say that I kind of know, right? But as an adult, knowing what other humans can do and having been through, some shit, I'm kind of afraid to have new people entering my life. And it's weird. There's so many angles that I could tackle this from, but I'm just gonna be rambling, and if you can't follow that, I'm really sorry. You're just gonna have to rewind the video. Humans suck. Humans are mean and ill-intended and unpredictable, and it sucks. They hurt each other intentionally or unintentionally, whatever it is. They're mean, they're not careful. It's just scary to be around new people and around new crowds for me. I don't know if I'm open to meeting new people or if I'm not. I mean, I'm not purposely putting myself in environments where I'll make new friends, but I'm not completely closed to the idea of welcoming new people with my life while being careful. But it's such a scary world, man. It is. I also feel like people don't really value friendships anymore. They just really be throwing that word around like it's nothing. I really don't understand that. I see some people call themselves friends or best friends or whatever, and then go on social media when they have a fight and just start throwing shade and insulting each other. Like, why? How does that work? How can you publicly humiliate me? Do that kind of shit if you really consider me a friend. And how can I do that to you if I really consider you a friend? I feel like people have their own definition of friendship, and that's also scary, because if I'm gonna add somebody else to my life, I would like them to be similar and to think the same way as me, or approximately the same way as me, so that we're kind of, we have the same vision of our relationship, and we know what to do, what not to do, to just be in the most perfect peace possible. And it's just so much to evaluate while adding somebody else to your life. Even talking about it is exhausting. Like, really adding somebody to your life and introducing them to your universe, opening your heart to them, everything is so hard. You always have to be careful because you really never know what somebody can do. You guys, you might think that I'm high, but I'm not. That's really just me thinking on the daily. I'm giving y'all access to what's in my head right now, and it's chaotic, I know, but I just really needed to exteriorize this and see if anybody else is feeling that way about making new friends. And even when you've actually met a person or people that you feel are cool, and you kind of are okay with adding them to your circle, it becomes another commitment. You're now my friend, you owe me XYZ, you owe me, you know, niceness, respect, you know, all these little things that you absolutely have to give somebody else in a relationship, whether it's friends or love. And then you give all of that to that person because that's how you're built. That's how you feel like relationships should work, or friendships should work. So you kind of expect that in return. And then when you don't get it, or when you get it but not in the way that you would want, you're disappointed. There's just so much room for disappointment when you get to know a new person or get involved with a new person, and it's not necessarily intentional, but it's like you can't expect everybody to be and think like you. Very likely that that person doesn't exactly act the way you would want them to, and that's annoying to think about. And adding a new person to your life also adds space for more, you know, like I said, disappointment, more beef, more pain, because somebody you love is inevitably gonna be hurting you at some point. And I'm not saying they're gonna be doing some fucked up shit. It might be something that they say, it might be a little thing that they do or they've done, and you're just like, damn, ouch. It's really inevitable that if you have love and you care for somebody, that person will end up kind of, you know, being disappointing. Being a friend is also a huge responsibility. Like, it's a huge title to have. I feel like people are really using it and doing it lightly. People are lazy with their role of friends, and that's annoying as well. You can't be my friend and not be my friend the other half of the time. I've also stopped giving my friendships titles a while ago. Best friend, second best friend. Like, I have one best friend, and you know, that title hasn't changed since I met him. When I meet new people, I don't like categorizing them. Either you're my friend or you're not. And I've had that discussion with my cousin and with my best friend as well. I was like, I don't feel like I can have a friend, a different friend for a different purpose. I really feel like I have to have friends, and then the other people, they're cool people, but they're not my friends. I consider a friend somebody that I can call at 8 in the morning. I could call at 1 in the morning and just be like, yo, I'm not feeling good, and they would listen to me and they would advise me and they would do what they gotta do. If I don't feel like I can do that with you, then I'm not calling you my friend. And my cousin was wildly disagreeing with me. She was like, no, that's not how it works. You have to have different friends for different purposes. You can't just put everybody in the same basket. And we were just having this debate, and I think she's right. I think people all serve different purposes, but I still feel like the reasons why I'm calling somebody a friend have to be valid for every single one of them. Otherwise, they're not really my friends. And then you have to develop that trust and everything else with new people that you're adding to your life as an adult. That's crazy. I know my thoughts are all over the place right now, you guys. This is really an insight of what's going on in my mind, but I've just been questioning myself a lot, and I've even spoken to my friends, and I was like, how do you feel about making new friends being an adult? After we've been through so much fucked up shit in high school and the years that followed, that's when we really got to like learning who's the real friends and who's not. And that's when we've kind of learned to build our definition of friendship. That's why it makes it so much harder to decide whether yes or no you're willing to add some more people in your life. But also, it's necessary to have friends around you and people who you've chose to add to your life because they make you feel good and because they're cool people to be around. Friends are like the family that you choose, right? So you have to make sure that you're actually comfortable with them and you trust them and they add positivity to your life. So I think going through this video and you know what I've explained, I think I'm willing to make new friends, but I'm just scared. I think that's it. I'm scared that somebody could be ill-intended. I'm scared that they come to my life just to ruin it. I don't really like to shake things up in my life. I like my routine. But I feel like there's so many things to experience and so many things to feel that it's like I can't just close my mind to the idea of finding new people to enjoy and discover this crazy life with. I can't. And right now, I'm very satisfied with the circle that I have. I think my friends are amazing. We know each other very well. We know what to expect from each other. I think it's really important to have these people in your life. But I also feel like I was very lucky to meet them. So what if I push my luck and I try to add new people to my life and they just bring me more problems? I don't know, man. This is all very confusing and weird. What do you guys think? I think that was a very confusing video, honestly. I'm thinking about it. I don't even know how I'm gonna be editing it, but yeah, that was me thinking out loud, really. Tell me what you guys think about making friends as an adult. Tell me what your experience is and if, you know, this should be a regular thing or if I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. That was weird. But yeah, if you have any comment, if you have anything you want to say, please leave it down below. And I hope next week's video is not going to be as chaotic as this one, because I really just felt like ranting. But tell me what you think. I'm really interested in what people's opinions are on meeting new people and getting close to them. Or is that door closed at some point? Should it always be open? Tell me what you think. And I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.